It's a fundamental human impulse. We see a horizon and feel an undeniable pull to reach it. We chase what we think we want, convinced that happiness lies just over the next hill. We put our heads down, running faster on a treadmill of our own making. The world outside dissolves into a blur, a backdrop to our singular, relentless focus, as we race toward goals that seem to move further away with every stride. And a strange thing happens. The harder we pursue, the more elusive the prize becomes. It's as if the finish line isn't a fixed point, but a projection of our own longing, always maintaining its distance. The very intensity of our focus creates a tension that pushes our objective away. This is the great irony of ambition, often called the backward law. This is the paradox of desire. It teaches us that the very act of desperate chasing is what pushes our dreams just beyond our fingertips. Like reaching for a balloon, our frantic grasp creates the current that lifts it higher, leaving us reaching for a sky that only grows wider. Our desires become mirages, born from the heat of our own relentless effort, shimmering with promise in the endless desert of ambition. They offer relief but deliver only more sand, vanishing the moment we believe we've finally
This chapter
arrived.
is about the social trap. The narration describes the act of endlessly scrolling through social media, seeking connection and the lure and glamour that keep people spellbound, and encountering curated posts that evoke envy. It touches upon the hidden loneliness behind smiling selfies. The feeling of being trapped by one's own reflection, and the pursuit of validation and likes that never truly satisfy.
There's something quietly powerful about ancient wisdom. When I look at the statues of Marcus Aurelius, when I look at the statues of Buddha, I can't help but wonder, what did they know about life that we sometimes forget? Maybe it's this: life is always moving, like a river. Sometimes it rushes, sometimes it barely flows, but it never really stops. The ancient philosophers and sages knew this. They watched, they listened, and they learned to let go. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That idea, just sitting with it for a moment, feels like opening a window on a fresh morning. I think about how often I try to control everything, only to end up exhausted. The Stoics remind me, peace comes from within, not from the world spinning around me. And then there's the Buddha, sitting quietly under a tree, teaching about suffering and letting go. He taught that clinging, whether to things, creates pain. He taught that clinging, whether to people, creates pain. He taught that clinging, whether to even ideas, creates pain. But if I can learn to let go even a little, I find a kind of freedom that feels timeless. Nature teaches the same lesson. Watching a sunrise or listening to a river, I remember that everything changes. Nothing lasts forever, not the good times, not the bad. There's a calm in accepting that. Ancient wisdom isn't about old books or statues gathering dust. It's alive, right now, in every moment I choose to be present, to breathe, and to let go of what I can't control.
What if everything you've been told about how the world works isn't the whole story? Look around you. While the headlines scream about division and despair, something else is happening. Quietly. Beautifully. Everywhere. A stranger helps someone who's fallen. An artist creates something that moves your soul. A child's laughter cuts through the noise of a busy street. This is the alternative. Not the world they show you on the news, but the world that exists in the spaces between. In the moments when we choose connection over separation, kindness over indifference, creation over destruction. Walk through any forest and you'll see it. Sunlight breaking through the canopy, illuminating a path forward. Birds soaring freely across an endless sky. This alternative isn't some distant utopia. It's here. Now. In every act of compassion, every moment of wonder, every choice to see the light instead of focusing on the darkness. The question isn't whether this alternative exists. The question is, will you choose to see it? Did you enjoy this video? If you did, please share it and subscribe for more uplifting stories.